Okay, today's a day, wow. We may wake up feeling certain about certain things in the morning, and then by nightfall, everything's up in the air. Okay, we wake up with this plan, we feel motivated, focused, ready to take on the day. Even if we didn't even have anything planned for the day, we feel this energy around us. And as we go on our day, some things may intrude on that focus you have, that motivation. The energy today may be full of all these little kind of tests. Perhaps it comes as a challenge or a tension that tries to pull you off course. The unexpected happens. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy. And, by the end of our time together, it's my hope that you have the tools, the insight to go forward with a confidence, with clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus, February the 19th, 2025. So we have the energy of the 19 upon us. And the 19 is all about us. I am. The 19 is about seeing our past accomplishments and understanding from those accomplishments how we want to move forward in our life, what doors we want to open up in our life, what gateways, what passageways do we want to step into going forward. It might be new relationships, new best friends, new like-minded people. It could be new career options, new job options. Maybe you want to start doing something within the community. Maybe it's about home and family and certain dreams and expectations you have for these things in life. Could be anything. But under a 19 energy is a day to really focus on your past accomplishments, to understand your path forward. What do they say? The only way you know the future is sometimes by understanding the past. So understand how accomplished you are, how worthy you are to step forward, to go in new directions, to fulfill those passions, those dreams, those desires. 1 + 9 is a 10 energy. The 10 energy is while the wheel is turning, the seasons are changing. New energy is coming in. This too will pass. It's about dreaming. It's about the expansion of where we are going, our next steps. It's about starting to write the chapters of our life going forward in different areas. 1 + 0 is a 1, and the 1 is the I am. The 1 is the independent, the trailblazer. Going forward with the sense of we want to face those obstacles because we know we can go through them. We want to face those limitations because we know we can go through them. We want to come up against that glass ceiling because we know we can break through. We know that success is on the other side. We know that we've got what it takes. It's an energy of putting a risk in yourself, believing in yourself, and taking a risk on yourself and your dreams and your passions. If we look at the daily numerology, what would it be? A 2 + a 1 + a 9. So a 12 energy. A 12 energy is about being in the moment, experiencing the here and now. Okay, where we don't want to pay too much attention to yesterday. We don't want to think too much about tomorrow, but we want to be more in the present moment. Because they're quite fleeting, actually. It's a time to understand where we put our energy, where what we have control over, what we need control over, what we need to let go of control. Or maybe we're chasing a control that simply can't be ours. To understand where we are putting our energy and making sure that we are keeping a focus on the things that are on our priority list. And I hope you are at the very top of that priority list. You should be number one, then everything else. Then it comes family, work, whatever you might want to put there. Okay, so the 12 energy is maybe surrendering to something you know is for your betterment, but yet you resist. And maybe it's over something with pride. Or maybe you really don't want to because you kind of like it the way it is. Make sure you're doing it for yourself. If you're doing anything, doing it for somebody else will only be a band-aid when they go, so the habits come back. The things that we do come back that we didn't like in the first place about ourselves. Or we love that part of ourselves and we tried to muffle it. We tried to hide it because it bothered somebody else. 1 + 2 is the 3 energy, and that is about transformation. That is about going forward with a curiosity, seeking new things, wanting to learn new things. It's a young energy. It's full of passion. It's full of dreams. It's full of desires. And we don't know exactly what to pick. The world is a giant cookie jar to us. But the cookies are all different. And which one do we pick? Because we got to just pick one here. And so it's about experimenting. Maybe it's like, can I just have a little piece of that one, try it out? And, it's like going for that ice cream cone, right? You got 24 flavors in front of you, or 64 flavors, or 128 flavors, whatever it might be. And you got to just pick one. Oh my goodness. Sometimes they'll allow you to pick two and they'll do 1 scoop of one and 1 scoop of the other. But if you only want a 1 scoop, that won't work. So it's about, well, can I just try a little bit of that first? That's the 3 energy. And we're not going to we're not going to put too much thought into it. We're not going to dig deep into any of the containers. Sun is in Pisces. Moon is in Scorpio. Okay, so this morning, the moon will trine with Mars and then Saturn. Okay, so the day starts off very strong for us. Okay, there's a sense of momentum. It's like we are waking up with a plan, even if we didn't have one when we went to bed last night. Okay, Moon trine Mars gives us that extra energy boost. Okay, the feeling of I got this. So if there's something that you've been putting off, today is a day, okay? Whether it's a task, a workout, tackle something on your to-do list, okay? This transit will support action, so get active, okay? We'll feel driven. We could even feel a little competitive within ourselves. And then Moon trine Saturn energy kicks in. And that's where, Mars is giving us that push, Saturn's giving us the discipline. So it's helping us to stick to our routines. We're grounded. If there's something that requires patience, okay, or effort, or maybe some long-term planning or thinking, this would be a time to definitely focus on it. So plan your day accordingly. Now, in the late afternoon, we start to maybe hit a snag or two, okay? It doesn't stop us, or it won't stop us if we don't allow it. But it may slow us down, okay? The moon and Venus are at odds, which means our emotional needs and desires really don't align. Okay, maybe you're feeling one way and someone else sees it differently. Okay, there could be little frustrations within relationships. Somebody says something and it just rubs you the wrong way. Okay, and not knowing the energy, we would carry that with us for days on end. I can't really believe they said that. I can't, months later, I can't believe they said that. This is the kind of energy that, brings that out in us. Okay, so it's really important to understand that these are very short little energy bursts. And so don't take it personally. Don't think that you're being attacked, okay? Take a step back, okay? We'll have all kinds of little misunderstandings and stuff, okay, when we're trying to communicate with people, when we're trying to get things done. And there could be a part of us that is really craving stability, and yet the other part of us wants a lot of excitement. So we're kind of on this teeter-totter kind of energy when it comes to our emotions. So if something feels off, first of all, don't overanalyze it, okay? Don't take things personally. Someone rubs you the wrong way, or somebody seems distant, or they're moody. It's not about you. It's about them. Also, if you're out and about, watch out for impulsive spending, okay? Or maybe, depending on the situation, you're kind of trying to seek some kind of validation in ways that won't actually make you feel better. So don't even go those directions, okay? Leave the credit cards at home. Well, I guess we have to leave our phones at home too then, right? They make it so easy, right? Please spend your money now. Yeah, so we can have brief moments of emotional tension. Absolutely. And so if you're feeling this, or you're feeling the energy around you, okay, know it's temporary. And just don't make any decisions based on a fleeting moment. Okay? And then, it's not done. We're not done yet. As the evening arrives, okay, how our day started out definitely is not the way it will end. Morning was so structured and productive, and we had all these plans, and we felt like we were really getting somewhere. And then evening comes, and it's so unpredictable. Okay, the moon is opposing Uranus. Now, Uranus has been in squabbles in the sky for the last couple of weeks, squaring everything, for goodness sakes. And now the moon is opposing Uranus. So, it's like this unexpected plot twist comes into our life. Okay, maybe we think we have a plan, but something will come up last minute. They'll throw us off, or something blocks us, or pulls our focus to something else. Something unexpected, right? You're honest. The only thing you can expect is the unexpected. So something could happen. It's a little frustrating, okay? I don't think these are really big things, okay? Because it is the moon we're talking about here. It's more about our emotion and how we respond. Okay, and what is the true emotion that should be present in order for us to stand strong and feel confident and have control over what is going on, for us to be writing the narrative. Okay, so yeah, we may feel antsy. We may feel like we want something different, and we're feeling a little rebellious, so we need a little bit of freedom. Okay, yeah, so stay flexible. And if plans change, then roll with it, of course, but don't resist it, whatever you do. Don't overreact. Just breathe. Okay, this too shall pass. How do we move through it all? We start our day by getting things done. Smaller tasks, if possible, so we're sure that we get them done. We don't know when the little pop-ups might start happening, so we want to just pick like 3 to 5 hour little tasks to do, or a whole bunch of smaller ones, so that we're actually feeling productive. We're actually getting things done. We're not starting the 3-day paint job on the living room. Try not to let any kind of tension pull you off course. Okay, if something feels off, don't jump to conclusions. Don't let your emotions run away. Okay, just let it pass. Chances are it had nothing to do with you. It had more to do with them and what they were going through. Okay, and yeah, by evening, embrace the unexpected. We can't control what Uranus brings into us, but we can choose how to respond. So stay flexible, be open. Some of the best moments in life happen when we least expect them. It's not so much what happens to us on a day like today, but how we tap into, how we utilize the energy, how we respond to the energy. And for most people, it's not going to be a good day, okay? They're going to feel like nothing got accomplished. They got pulled and tugged in every direction. And for us, well, we know we control the narrative. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So I know my videos are a little later right now. I'm trying not to take anything so that I can have a clearer mind when I'm doing readings. So, I have to wait for it to get out of my system. I know it's out of my system, but yet it's painful. So, by the time I'm doing the reading of, I just want to curl up. But I got this far, right? And thank you for all the responses. I'm working on them for the promotion for your personalized 2025 astrological roadmap. It's an incredible response. You'll be glad you did. Okay, it's such a crazy year. Okay, underlying energy. The Nine of Pentacles appears. The arm isn't much better though. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. And you know what? I have pretty well my entire one flower bed got overtaken by comfrey many years ago, and I grow the comfrey. Now you should never digest comfrey, by the way. If you do come across comfrey, never eat it, okay? But to make a poultice for my shoulder, and I tell myself every year that I'm going to pick it and I'm going to put it in the freezer so I've got it in case of any injuries. And is there any comfrey in my freezer? No, there is not. No. So guess what I'm doing this year for sure. Oh my gosh, if I had that, because comfrey, it takes down the inflammation. It can even, or it's been told, I haven't actually met anybody, but from what I've done in the research, it should, even minor fractions and things like that, helps the muscles to relax and takes away the bruising and takes away the aches and pains within the joints. And anyways, I don't have any, but it's under 3 feet of snow right now. Back to us, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles appears. This is a card that, the message just keeps coming up and keeps coming up and keeps coming up. This is a year where we need to move forward, that we can't resist, that we can't stay where we are, that we can't form a rut. We definitely don't want to form a rut on a year like this year. We do want to close things in our lives throughout the year, okay? And this is about, you've come to the end of a path. It's time to go forward. You've learned all the lessons. You have all the knowledge. You've gained all the wisdom. And it's time to take yourself to the next level. Now, for each and every one of us, that level could be something different in our life. Maybe we are letting down some walls and we are being vulnerable in the relationship for maybe the first time ever. And maybe you've been together 30 or 40 or 50 years or for 3 days. It doesn't matter, okay? It's time to evolve past that wall. That wall served a purpose to keep you safe for a period of time, but now it's time to maybe tear down that wall and to allow your true, authentic self to be present. It could be something like that. It could be a career change, a job change. It could be what you do in the community. It could be what you do with home and family. It could be what you do for yourself. Okay? It could be your wellness. Whatever it might be for you. You have reached a point where it's time to elevate the path. It's time to go forward. It's time to expand on what you already have witnessed and learned to this point in time. We have the Two of Cups. Wow, when's the last time we saw the Two of Cups? Oh my gosh, it's been a while. We haven't seen it this year, not once. I know that for a fact. I can't remember it in the late part of last year. I'm not sure about the summer. So it's been a long time since this energy has been awoken on a day like today. Now, this is about new beginnings, new partnerships. Now, it's not necessarily always a romantic thing here. It could be a new best friend coming into your life, and you don't even know it yet. It could be a business partner coming into your life, and you don't find that out till years later. Okay, you just never know on a day like today. You know who comes into your life and for what reason. If it is somebody coming into your life, they're very different than you are. They carry a whole different background, a whole different way of living, perhaps, maybe a different language. Authenticity is essential, right? To be who you are, and don't pretend to be somebody that you think they want you to be. This could be a new passion, a new dream, a new desire. You're making a contract with your higher self that you are going to go forward in this path, in this passion, in this dream, in this goal. And chances are it's something that you do not really feel comfortable moving into, yet you know in some way you must. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands here. There's so much out there. There's so much possibility and potential out there. This is all I'm getting with this card is there's so much possibility. You know, those wands are going to take flight and they're going to land in different areas, and you want to check all of those out. So you want to pay close attention to what is showing up right now. And maybe it's something that, well, you don't have time for it now, but you could put it on the list. You could be something that maybe if the opportunity was there, you would go and investigate. And all of a sudden that night you're scrolling, and one of the commercials that come in is actually a local group that you would be very interested in. And it has to do exactly with that subject that you were thinking about earlier, because you took the time to write it down. You know, when we write it on something, why do I have to... I got to talk with my hands. This is the worst part about it. Oh, I don't even know where I was going with that. I got this like searing pain when I did that, and it just kind of blanked me right out. I'm so sorry for that. Oh, okay. When you write something, now you have thought about it, you have written it out, you have read it out, and it is more in your mind. The minute it starts to be more in your mind, it's like driving down the road and saying, wow, that F-150 sure looks sharp. Wouldn't mind one in gray. What do you start seeing? Oh, there's another one. Do they only make them in gray? Like... There's so much possibility. There's so much potential. Pay attention to everything that's being shown to you. And if you don't understand it, then ask why you're being shown. And then silently wait for the answer. Five of Pentacles. Oh. You know, this is where we're so close and we feel so far away. That we feel like we have been trudging through the undergrowth. It's and every so often we hit this clearing and we think that this is it, and then more undergrowth. And we're chopping away and we're creating a path for ourselves, and it's hard. And we really feel possible, but what did that person mean when they said that? I think they were talking about me. They looked at me. Pretty sure it was about me. Why do I even try? This is ridiculous. I'm just going to stay here. At least I know what to expect. Please don't do that. Do not throw in the towel. You sit on the threshold of the door of abundance here. The door of prosperity. If anything, start to turn your focus towards the dreams. Not what you've been through in order to get to the here and now, unless it's been accomplishments, okay? Yesterday is past. You are only keeping it alive in your mind. So it's about moving forward. It's about sitting in the now, the 12 energy, sitting in the now, being in the moment, not thinking too far in the future, but definitely not thinking in the past either. Not letting things, past failures and past, where we didn't meet the mark, or we said something we know we shouldn't have said, or we didn't say it when we should have. This is a time, I think, especially as the day rolls out, we could be, self-doubt can come in. All of a sudden, something happens, Uranus does its magic, and brings in the unexpected, and it disrupts our life. Maybe you're a boss, and maybe it's your day off tomorrow, and you're receiving that late phone call that somebody can't make their shift, and there's nobody else available. They tried everybody. Sorry about that, but I'm too sick to come in. And so much for your day off, right? And although you can work with that and you'll just take another day off and it'll all work out in the wash, what you do in that moment. Are you furious? Do you want to scream? Are you like throwing something against the, that book against the wall because it's like, this was my day off. I was looking so forward to, well, what was it? What were you planning? Because most times we have something etched out, but it's not. Some of us is right to the, we don't miss a beat, but some of us on our day off, we don't, we'll do something around the house, and we'll do a little bit of this, and we'll do a little bit of that, and, things that could be easily moved to another day. This is a time to stand tall. This is a time to know that you write the narrative. And if you want to open up that door, then it's about time that you said, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to walk forward. That doorway is right around the corner. And I'm going to show up and I'm going to do what's necessary and I'm going to wait for everything to arrive as I show up and do the work. Okay, we'll get a Nature's Whispers card out here. Thank goodness. Okay, here we go. And if part of this reading touched you in some way, please share in the comments. Or if this helps in some way, let me know I'm on the right track. Leave a little thumbs up or a heart. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Although, you know what? I think they play with that bell thing because I know that I hit the bell for certain things and it doesn't come up in my feed at times. 35, culmination of vision. The 35, which ends up being an 8 energy. 8 energies are beautiful because that's about moving towards prosperity. Growing wealth, growing our stature. I forgot to get the book out, so hang on a second. I got to prop myself back up. Just have a little stand here. I can just put the card in. Okay, backwards. There we go. Time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine-tune any of the details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. So long as we're taking positive action towards our goals, towards our dreams, so long as we are being adaptable, where do we need to fine-tune? Look at your, dream, okay? Expect it. That deck paraphrases me so well. It wasn't that long. I figured, oh my gosh, I'm just rereading it for you guys. You can just take it back and watch it yourself. Balance, the moose. Oh, there he is, the moose. Balance, release, recalibrate, And dignity. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. Moose tells you it's time to realign your purpose. Look within and note what you are doing outwardly, and you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. Balance is key to enjoying your life, but many times it's lacking. You may feel as if you are on a teeter-totter. Sometimes your moods are up and sometimes down. Well, we'll be experiencing that today probably a little bit. Don't allow for a brief moment in time to destroy your balance. Moose walks with dignity. It's time for you to hold your head high. It's time for you to stand tall. So exactly what I've been saying throughout the reading. It's time for you to go forward. It's time for you to elevate your path. It's time for you to stand strong and believe in yourself and take a risk on yourself. It's time to expand the path in some way, in some form. Maybe we want to do something different, something new, something exciting, something a little daring maybe even. And there's a process to getting to that point. So show up every day and keep doing what you need to do in order to embrace that dream and have the success you more than deserve. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.